Well,
And so he killed Squad DD. Alright, good.
oh shit, I hope that's not loading
Enter
again.
ED detachment. Exit ED detachment.
Where's my save?
Yeah, so now I understand why she's so popular, because she's such an unrepentantly awful character.
Yeah, that actually did explain a lot.
As part of the ED detachment... Oh, shit. So, on the skirmish pages, you get professional military operations, and these are... They're between the hard and expert mode on level of how much I really want to hang myself playing them. So we're not touching these because they're fucking stupid.
Cool, great. I'd much prefer we just move on to VC3 and actually have something to gawk at again.
I want to start that up because I want to audio test, and I know there's side stories. Here's these.
Oh, do we still have side stories in here?
They're not really.
That's okay. If you don't want to do them, you don't have to do them. if you wanna try VC3 to get it running and just see if it works on them, that's cool.
We'll do Largo. So Largo's good. They're all really short, and they're just like their backstories for the important members of the squad.
Oh, I got you.
Why do they call us here at lunchtime?
So Largo's is special because of his background. He was a farmer.
Always get snippy the minute your stomach
Alicia's
rumbles,
is more of that of towing the line on. Hey, Alicia might just be a magical
guys, have
girl.
You been waiting long?
Welkins was the beach episode.
You may already
obviously.
be aware of the recent
Gross.
hike in food prices.
The one for Rosie is where she kills a lot of asshole Empire guys enslaving Darksons.
I do remember one
Cool.
worker at the mess hall mentioning that produce prices were rising.
The recent hike in food
Apparently
prices.
the Empire has taken hold of the trade route farmers use to ship their stock.
What did you say?
Vegetable crisis grips Gallia. Not a very exciting headline.
Working the power of vegetables?
What? I was just... What's your problem?
There's
Vegetables.
one of
like
the.
bombs packed tight with all kinds of important nutrients.
Sorry, I couldn't talk over that dialogue there.
It was incredible.
The
Kids gotta eat them to grow up right. And the body's practically made of vegetables.
there's one for the princess. It's just a bunch of dialogue. It's nothing really important.
Which are like bombs?
It means more if you're just playing for
In any
yourself. There's
case,
one for
Squad 7's next
Virat,
mission is
the
to clear that
our
trade
commander.
route of Imperials.
Where she goes after a guy who
All
killed
right,
who
time
killed
to
her
put the fear of
boyfriend,
veggies into these imps.
and they get revenge, and Largo proposes to her because they
Fear
get
of
married at
veggies?
the end, of course.
Is he serious?
Sure.
Oh, that one's actually kind of good for the ending too, because that he's a war criminal. So we'll do that one too. It's really
You
short.
will now be briefed on the operation.
Vegetable root incident.
Yep, this is what's going on. So there's 2 tanks we have to destroy at the end, and naturally Largo would be the only one who could do that. Or we can use Alicia. I mean, Alicia's always an option.
This is also the same map we just came from.
Every Galleon village is the same village. I really don't know if nighttime really it may be just because when it's daytime you could see someone from across the map, I'm sure, but maybe it's just like 50% of that. It's not really a big deal. If anybody goes down, we fail. No tank, no orders. It doesn't matter. We've got Alicia on the field. This is great.
All right, we're set to begin. Good luck.
Everything is going to go well.
Really,
The
just
bastards
3 different
blocking our
people
veggies
for
are
this.
here, ain't
Sure,
they?
why not?
Let's bust some heads.
Shh, be quiet. You want them to hear us? This is a stealth operation with just a few soldiers. Lose anyone and the mission fails.
Mission
Yes.
didn't fail in Call of
Yeah,
Duty
I
when we
got
did
it.
this.
Now let's just get
Vulcan's like,
silent
Largo,
vegetables.
your vegetable obsession is compromising the
You
mission.
want to work with me here, Largo?
I like to talk about bugs. What the fuck's wrong with you?
God
Seriously,
damn it!
he's
Somebody
like,
else is talking
Largo's
about their
look on
passion.
Largo's face. I'm just like, I wanna kill everybody.
Moving out.
Alright, it's time for a little Miss WMD.
It's funny because according to Largo, everybody's a WMD because we're mostly made up of vegetables. Which are
Exactly!
bombs.
Well,
Enemy unit spotted.
man, I don't even have to worry about anybody here, do I?
It's amazing in all the worst ways.
Yeah, I mean, like basically everything he said was simultaneously ridiculous and amazing.
So he's like, we're gonna fucking kill them. Let's get violent revenge.
Hold on, maybe it's
Vulcan's
Perkle
like,
trigger.
okay.
Hold on. I want to see let's see if he does his thing.
Maybe Vulcan's having an existential crisis at this point. He's like, is this what I'm like?
Is this what it's like when I start talking about nature?
Is this what it's like when I start having, you know, a passion, and this guy's a passion? Oh.
Oh my god, is this?
There
is this
we
what
go.
Like, you know, is
Turn
this
on
how
the stream
Alicia
audio.
feels when I compare her to a beetle? Oh fuck.
Benji Maniac!
Yeah!
Fucking vegetables!
You're done! That guy. Rip guy who died.
Rip that nerd.
It's like, here's the stealth mission. Vegetables!
Oh shit, that was my last one. You know what? I don't care. That's a good perk.
Yeah, really angry shaved gorilla that knows the human tongue. He's screaming about vegetables. Oh, fuck. Vegetables!
See, it was worth it after.
Bombs!
Oh my god.
They're going for you! Explode!
I can't. Oh my god.
What is this guy's idea?
He heard there were vegetables.
No,
He heard
this
some
guy.
just screaming, vegetables!
What kind of movement
Wow.
is that?
Alicia just dolphin dives like this is Battlefield 2.
Man, that game was a good grief game, I gotta say.
It was.
Like parking the Titan over the missile launcher on your own side.
21-42, but yeah, just as much, honestly.
They're all the same, honestly. It's constantly
Not really.
released. No, they definitely are. We're talking about EA here.
Moving out.
No. Not the. No, I mean, Battlefield was.
unit spotted.
Battlefield at least was, and still mostly is, DICE.
It's still an EA game.
Yeah, because it's published by them. What do you think? Do you think that
Enemy
excuse me.
sighted.
Do you think that Dead by Daylight and Payday 2 are made by the same people now as well?
My turn, okay?
No, it's because EA fucks every game they publish. Have you looked at Dragon Age?
Dragon Ass Age.
Just keep up this pace.
I'm
be
not.
honest,
I'm
I-
not saying the Payday 2 publisher interferes as much as EA does.
Can't beat the
I'm just
smell of
saying
fresh
it's
soil.
that they fuck with things so much.
Honestly, I never really appreciated excuse me. I never really appreciated Dragon Age that much to begin with. Like even Origins was fine and everything until
My
you
turn, okay?
until you got to the point where you were you were like in the Deep Roads or the Dalish Woods or something like that. And it's just like frickin' combat after combat after combat. It's just like, oh my god, please stop.
Hold on. Elves suck. There you go.
Yeah, elves
My
do
turn,
suck.
okay?
At least they do me the favor of allowing me to kill them all.
Well, we don't need Largo for this because Alicia was there.
Little Miss WMD is correct.
I just wanted to.
Had a lot of vegetables.
We just had to get to
All
the
of
end.
vegetables.
Both enemy tanks
She-
neutral.
like-
She was actually shooting avocados from the gun or something. That's not a vegetable, but whatever.
I was gonna say zucchini.
What's just name a really big vegetable that would do a lot of damage if you hit someone with it.
Pumpkin,
Celery.
celery
Like
is
a whole
probably
thing
good.
of celery. If you ever wrap that around someone's skull, you gotta make sure you hold like the
That should end our
bunchy
vegetable
end.
shortage.
So you wanna get the heavy, hard,
I ever
base
tell you
of
my
it.
old
And just
man's a
crack that
farmer?
across someone's forehead.
Feels good to know I'm helping.
I can
farm
see that
folk
happening.
out.
Yeah.
Growing up on the farm, I was always helping with the harvest. Out
I'm
there
not.
in the
I
field.
updated the information, Sarge. This is not Dishonored.
I'm serious when
I
say
did that when I
veggies are
started.
good,
I
too.
even restarted the
The more
stream.
you eat, the healthier you get.
If it still sent you a Dishonored 2 thing, then
I agree. A lot of
that's-
nutrient
that's not my
vegetables offer
problem.
can't be found anywhere else. Plus, I feel like vegetables are a way to take in.
You might
Hold
say,
on, Welkin's
you might
nerding
say
out
it's
again.
Dishonored.
Power of nature, huh?
Yeah, but see, he waited till after
Yeah.
the mission was over to
Plants
do
grow
it.
by absorbing energy from the sun,
I
the soil,
seriously want to
even tiny
die.
microbes. Eating vegetables is like getting all that natural energy right from the source.
Both of them just run off into the horizon, waving their weapons,
Never
screaming.
heard veggies told.
And they
Tell
were
you,
never
boss,
heard from
you got
again
your head
until
on
You gotta
Section.
rip your
Got
shirt
my
off for
mark.
that to really have an effect.
Much to
Well-
Alicia's
Largo.
like
That means a
like
lot to me.
incredible relief.
Hey, boss. Let me
I'm just
tell you a
I'm just
stupid
going to
dream
say
I had.
now, Largo will never rip his shirt off because he knows
My
Jet
folks
is
old
always
farm
lurking
went
somewhere in the shadows.
Yeah, he's working. He's working at the school that he'll send his kids to.
Being king of the carrot
He can just hear heavy breathing in
I'm
the
not
background,
laughing.
and he's just like,
If you're
"Oh, no."
dedicated, I'm sure you'll.
You
go
know
just
what?
fine.
This, you know what that
Kids on
line from
field
Largo
trips.
reminds
Sorry.
me of, where he said he's the king of the carrot patch.
Once
Like,
you're all
I
set up and
just
harvesting,
like when I
you'll have
hear
to let
king
me
of
sample what
something
you've grown.
patch, I like think, you know that game Medieval
Boss,
on
you'd be welcome to
PS1
eat
where you
all
play
you
as like
want.
the skeleton
But
knight
you have to
revived
help
and you
with
go
the
around
harvest.
killing zombies and shit. And there's
And out on the
you
farm,
go to this one
I'm
level where
smart.
you have to kill this
Be ready for the
giant
workout of your life.
mutated pumpkin, and it's like Jesus. It reminds me every time of that
Oh,
because in the level you get a message from this like over stereotyped Snow White
I'm feeling
fairy
good
thing.
today.
And it's like king
Veggies
of
for
the
all.
pumpkin patch. It just like brings you back, man.